Hi, everyone. I'm going to walk you through Audition, capturing a noise print, and then taking that noise print away from your audio. So here's the deal. If you have a sound file and there is a lot of chatter and a lot of different sounds that all sound really different, this might not work for you. But if you have a sound file where you have one consistent hum, or one kind of constant noise in the background, this is a better option for you. Because basically, what we're going to do is we're going to tell Audition, listen to this noise, shh, and then take this noise and delete it from my whole sound file. One thing that's useful is that after you do your recording, you can ask to record room tone. And one of the reasons is that now I just have just the sound of the room. And I can either use that in my editing to cover gaps where it's completely quiet, or I can use that to create a noise print and then capture the sound of the room from the file or whatever sound that I'm doing. All right, I'm going to show you how to do this over here in Premiere. All right. So I'm going to edit this audio, right here. This is maybe an imperfect example, but it's the one I'm going to use in this moment. So if this is the file that I want to edit, I might copy it and extend it out a little bit so that I can have crossfades in and out of it. And then I'm going to right click on it and I held down Option to copy. So when I held down Option, it created a duplicate. Then I'm going to right click, control click, and edit the clip in Adobe Audition. This is going to open Adobe Audition. All of Adobe Creative Cloud is linked together, which is pretty incredible. So whatever changes I make in Adobe Audition, I will still save it. Oftentimes I create, over in my um it's Mercer. This is my project file. I might create an Audition folder over here to save my files in, but I think we're going to be okay. So looking at my screen, I can see that right here, there's not a lot of talking. I can hear that there's just like a lot of sound. This is maybe not the best example. A hum would be better, but I'm looking for my file where it's the most constant, like the longest solo noise, which might, this might be a good example. But if this is longer and more constant, you're looking for like a long chunk of that hum, which might be when somebody's thinking about their answer. Then I'm going to go to Effects, Noise Reduction, Capture Noise Print. So basically, I'm saying, remember this sound. And now I'm going to select my whole audio, Command A, Effects, Noise Reduction Process. This is where you have all these like sliders. So you can decide what works. And basically, I apply it, listen to it, and then I undo it if I don't like it. The noise print will have been captured. So usually I just want to listen to kind of what they do. And what I want you to see when you can say about how much I want to be noise reduced. You can say about by how many decibels. So it's kind of like an opacity, but within the audio sphere. It's maybe the best way to think about that. I'm going to apply it um, and look at where this line is. It shrinks that sound. So now if I listen,
Coaching kids is hard. It's very difficult. You have to be really patient. I'm not.
it takes out a lot of that sound from the background. And it's very difficult to isolate sounds. So I'm going to press save. And then when I X out of here, that change will exist on this file. But what happened is that it turned this file into um, a bracket. So I can no longer extend it to the left and extend it to the right. That's why I usually extend it a little bit more than I actually need it, even though I only need it, to be this size. I'll delete this and I'll move this up. But that allows me to have a little bit more of the file to crossfade in and out of. So happy. That's kind of great. Let me maybe stop my share and come back. So that's my first process usually for handling external audio that might be a little bit funny. Do remember the best way to get good audio is to be listening to your headphones and to have your microphone be as close to the thing that you're recording. if, my microphone is right here, right? If my microphone's right here and I'm talking, it's going to pick up my voice much louder than everything in the background. But if my microphone is way over here, it's going to collect all the noise in between my microphone and me, right? So listen to your headphones, try to get the best amount of audio, try to check out a lavalier or a directional microphone, anything that can make it a lot better. And then we can do some of the post processing to help.